I'm Lou Barletta, and I approve this message.
Folks, that was Lou Barletta, December the 9th, 10 a.m., when he announced that he's going to run for the 11th Congressional District of the United States Congress. Lou is my guest today. Lou, as they say, 1, 2, 3, you're out, and 1, 2, 3, you may hit a home run. My question to you is this: why?
Well, Sam, we have unfinished business. We just need to look, is our country better off than it was in 2008? I think it's not. I think we're worse off today than we were. Just look at our national debt. Our national debt in the year 2008 was $9 trillion. Today it's over $12 trillion. The unemployment in the country, back in 2008, it was over 6%, and today it's over 10%. More Americans have lost their jobs. Our government continues to try to grow bigger, and now it wants to take over our healthcare system. Just look at the job it did with Social Security, and it's concerning. It's not only concerning for me, but it's concerning for the next generation, for our children and our grandchildren.
When did you start feeling that you were interested in running again? Because this is your third time, and of course, since you announced, there's the pros and the cons, and we'll get into some of those concerns right now. But you lost twice, okay? You tried it twice. Now, what makes you think you're going to make it this time?
Well, things are different this time, Sam. But after the last election, there was so much hope and optimism in the country that you couldn't help but feel, as an American, part of that as well. We live in the greatest country on earth. And we want to make sure we have good jobs, we want to have health care, and we want to be able to take care of our families. But the harsh reality is that the country is going in a completely different direction, and things have gotten worse. What would make this election different than the last? There are a number of factors. Number one, Sam, I'm starting earlier than I did the last time. When I ran in the last election, I got in very late. It was late February, I believe, when we started the campaign. Now we're a few months earlier. Barack Obama played a major role in the last election. I believe Congressman Kanjorski came in on Obama's coattails. President Bush was a factor that Kanjorski used against me. Neither of those things will play a role. Obama's not on the ticket, and George Bush is gone. So, and in spite of all that, and what was probably the worst year for a Republican, we lost very narrowly by just a few percentage points. So I believe things will be different.
People judge people on their records, okay? Hazleton City, it's in trouble. You got a lot of problems in the city. You got taxes. You're looking at, you're battling a budget. You just have a lot of heavy things, on your plate. People in this area are thinking, well, Mayor, you have enough going for you. You have some serious problems here in the city. Most of your approval rating is very high. Stay with us. Help us out. We need your help here in the city. Why leave us?
Well, the truth of the matter is, Sam, is that I can do so much more. As the mayor of Hazleton, I didn't have the luxury of having anybody in Washington to help us, especially with the many projects that we were working on. Not only with the projects, but with the problems that we were facing. Just back in December of 2005, I went to Washington to talk about what was happening here in Hazleton. The increase in drugs, the increase in gang members, the problem with illegal immigration, the fact that the city did not have the money to deal with those problems. And I was looking to Washington for help. And what I got out of it is a nice coffee mug, a lapel pin, a pat on the back, and good luck.
Now, let me ask you something. In terms of help, now putting aside the fact that you're running against whomever on the Democrat side, but assuming it's going to be Congressman Kanjorski, but now he is our congressman, and you are a mayor, putting the bipartisan aside, didn't Congressman Kanjorski help the greater Hazleton area? Did he help you in the city?
Hey, to be honest with you, Sam, Hazleton has been forgotten. And
do you think that's because it's political?
I do believe it's political.
So there was their feeling, you ran against me. I'm going to fix you now, Mr. Barletta. Okay, I'm going to, You know, you want something, you're going to stand in line. I'm going to take care of all the people who took care of me. You think that's a factor?
I do believe it's a factor. There's no question in my mind that politics plays a major role, not only here, but in northeastern Pennsylvania. And unfortunately, many of our elected officials can't put their parties aside and just do what's right for the people they represent. I also believe that many have lost touch with the people that they're serving. And again, Sam, being a mayor, I still believe that being a mayor is one of the most difficult political jobs you could have, because you're there 24/7. You're dealing with all problems that people incur. Having that perspective and being able to go to Washington, understanding what's happening to the common man and woman here is an advantage. It will be an advantage to not only Hazleton, but to northeastern Pennsylvania, for me to go to Washington and understand what communities are trying to do to help with problems with drugs and gangs, illegal immigration, projects, and understand what it will mean and how that can bring jobs into the area. So will this hurt Hazleton? Absolutely not. What an advantage it would be for the greater Hazleton area to have their congressman from their hometown.
With all due respect to the Congressman Kanjorski, did you ask him for help?
Many times, Sam. You know, especially with for example, our intermodal project. It's a great project. We have a developer. Yeah. We actually had 2 developers who were very interested in investing millions of private dollars into Hazleton's downtown. However, we needed the parking decks constructed, and to be honest with you, we have not had that help. But it's not just for that. It's not just Hazleton. It's not only about Hazleton. It's about America and jobs for Americans. And that's where I think we've lost focus here. You know, as a country, we need to be strong at home, and we need to make sure we're taking care of Americans first.
Okay, folks, I'm talking to Mayor Lou Barletta. As I just said, on December 9th at 10 a.m., he announced he's going to run for Congress again. Coming back, I'd like to find out about the politics itself, all right, and how we, folks, are so fed up with politicians, how we have been lied to. Social Security, attention senior citizens, Social Security, what are you getting in the year 2010? I think the word is zip. Why? We come back, I want to ask Mr. Barletta another question. He said he's not afraid to stand up to anyone. Will he be? Or will he have to answer to some people who will put him into office? Or will he be a typical politician, tell us everything we want to hear, and not do what he says? We'll be back right after this.